Hey guys, what's up? I'm T.Mayne and welcome to my YouTube channel. Now this is going to be the first video of a series that we're gonna go through together that's going to be titled Smart Money Concepts. Now this video is basically titled Your Trading Edge. And so we're actually going to get into what a trading edge is, and also I'll be shedding some light on the concepts that we will be going into as the series goes on. But more so, I'm going to be shedding light concerning the psychological aspect of us learning these concepts and what these concepts are actually there to do. These concepts are not really there for us to actually change the way we trade or literally change anything. These concepts are not there for us to change anything, but they're there for us. And the reason why I've decided on actually going through these things is because I want people to really understand the movement of the market. Why does the market move the way it does? Why does the market respect some resistance and support areas and not others? Why does the market get caught in these sustained uptrends? And why does the market basically change trend and not continue trending for an extended period of time? I want people to understand the whys behind the actual movement of the market, and not so much, or rather, I'm not trying to teach these concepts or to go over these concepts to change anything about the way that you currently trade. Now, we'll go into trading edges. So a trading edge is basically any technique, any method of observation, any method of understanding that basically gives you an advantage over other market participants that you see in the form of a positive return at the end of maybe that trading month or that trading quarter or whatever it is. You want to see those returns in the form of a positive return on your investments. So what a trading edge is exactly is it can be anything. Your trading edge could be a way that you do analysis. Your trading edge could be a specific candlestick that you use to enter. Your trading edge could be the way that you manage risk. Your trading edge could be the way that you stay out of bad positions. Your trading edge could be your patience. Your trading edge could be your discipline and your commitment to your trading plan. A trading edge could come in so many different forms and so many different ways. And that's, I guess, one of the highlights of this video itself, is that I want you to realize that there are so many definitions of an edge, and all these definitions, there is no objective rule as to this is an edge and to this is not an edge, and that anything, absolutely anything, can become your edge. Now we'll go into two types of edges. So the first type of edge that I want to speak about is an edgeless strategy. Now our strategies, the strategies that we trade, I want us to just go back in our minds and kind of think about what concepts do we trade. So for example, myself, maybe I would think about, I trade support and resistance, I trade chart patterns, I trade trend lines, I trade market nature, all these things. And then I want to ask myself, where did I learn these particular concepts that I'm trading? And my honest answers would be from course material and from online material like YouTube and stuff like that. And then I want to go back in my mind and I want to think about how many other market participants are using the exact same rules of entry, ways to trade the market, and they're using and they're also executing these orders at the exact same time as me. And that basically shows me that with the concepts that I have, the concepts that I employ, I'm competing against countless other market participants for the exact same objectives. And so by default, not because the strategy or the concepts that I'm using are wrong or that they don't work, but by default, I'm automatically trading with the herd. And that's going to be an important thing to keep in mind as we go forward in this series, basically, that we understand that we are retail traders and that we are trading with the herd, But the importance, or the point of this series itself, is to make us understand how the herd thinks, and then understand how the composite man thinks. And the two methods of thinking are two completely different methods of thinking. The composite man is thinking about business. The composite man wants to make business and wants to make money, and the retail trader just wants to make money. And unfortunately, we want to make money with our, or rather by using the emotional sections of the mind to make those decisions about how to make the money. And that's an important distinction, or rather separation, between the two types of thinking: the composite man thinking and the retailer kind of thinking. So we're talking about edgeless strategies, and the point that we were trying to make was that the strategies that we trade have lost their edges. And the reason why they've lost their edges is not because there's something that the market is not doing right, but the reason they've lost their edges is because majority of the herd uses the exact same strategies in the exact same ways at the exact same times. We're all looking at the exact same chart, and if you see a double top structure, you best believe that there are countless other people that are looking at that exact same double top structure and are hoping to double or triple their account off that double top structure. So we're effectively trading with the herd. Now, the second form of strategy, or the second form of edges that I want to speak about, is something called a temporal edge. Now, us retail traders normally have one of the two edges. We either have an edgeless edge or we have a temporal edge. And a temporal edge is basically an edge that functions based off some cycle in the market. Now, we know that the market is always changing cycles, and for example, if we trade those impulsive phases, we understand that the market does not operate on only impulsive phases. There are impulsive phases and there are corrective phases, which means that the edge that we have over the market is a temporal edge, because it only functions when the market is basically in a certain part of the normal cycle that the market goes through. So in other words, our edge works and then our edge stops working at some point in time. So most of us retail traders basically have one of the two types of edges that we spoke about. Now, the reason that I'm actually highlighting all of this is basically to bring our mind, or to open our mind to the concepts that we're going to learn as this series goes on, and also to allow us to actually keep in mind that we already have an edge. If you are trading those chart patterns and those chart patterns are showing you consistent returns at the end of the month, there's nothing that you need to change about the methodology and the systems that you've put in place that are actually showing you that consistent return. All the concepts in the series are there to do is to basically open your mind to the understanding of why the market does certain things and why it does other things. We want to just understand, or we wanna actually basically understand more about the market itself and how the market participants use the market, because we understand that there are us retail traders and there's those institutional traders. So the following concepts are to basically highlight to us how the retail traders basically play in the market space and how the institutional traders play in the market space. That's all these concepts are there to do. If you already have an edge, then there is no reason that you should be changing anything about what you're currently doing. So anyway guys, I did hope that this very short introductory video was actually informative for you guys, and I hope that we're gonna basically see a lot more engagement from all of you guys that have actually stayed until the end of this video, because the series is about to get so deep, guys. Just a basic overview of the concepts that we're going to get into. We're going to speak about liquidity, we're going to speak about inefficiency, we're going to speak about creating levels of liquidity, we're going to speak about basically taking out those levels of liquidity, basically all the tools that the composite man uses to take money out of retail and put money into his own pockets those are the concepts that we're gonna get into, guys. It's gonna get so deep. I just hope you guys are ready for that. I hope you guys are prepared to spend the time with me to actually go into these concepts, and I hope that you're just as excited as I am. Now I hope you actually enjoyed this introductory video. If you did and you're excited about the future videos that are gonna come out in the series, definitely hit the thumbs up button. It does actually help the YouTube algorithm show these videos to a lot more people, so no need for you to share, just hit the like button. Anyway guys, love you guys, hope to see you in the next video.